And welcome to the National Meat Treasure Podcast. Podcast?
No, Hogcast. Okay,
Hogcast.
big meat time.
Big meat.
Podcast with your host, Rocksteady. How about that? Wait, which one was the pig? Was it Bebop or Rocksteady?
I'm gonna go with Bebop.
I think Bebop was the pig.
Was your host Bebop? on the Hogcast.
And on the Hogcast, and since you're going there, I am gonna be the subject of Adele's next album because we're gonna get married and divorced, and I hope she makes beautiful music from it.
That's fire.
Right?
I'm Joey. I am Kim Kardashian's next ex-husband.
Okay,
I heard
it can happen.
She's getting like $60 million in the settlement, and I want to suck at her teats.
You think she gets a
Wait,
master?
that divorce is final?
Wait, what happened?
Oh,
Wait.
That divorce is final?
I think, you know what?
Who knows, bro?
I saw it was an Instagram Discover page or some shit. I was like, oh, I didn't even know they were actually splitting up.
Oh, yeah.
I never know what's happening with celebrities because how can I justify giving a shit about that? I can't, so I don't.
My wife does, and because I'm married to that person, and literally she updates me on all Kardashian, which, like, there's never been a moment where I wanted, like, I have been in, like, I never willfully, like, want this. It is against my own will to learn anything about them, and I blame you, Joni, because I don't care about the Kardashians. But no, really nothing. I think I don't give a fucking whole rat's ass, but I hate that I know it. I hate that I know all that stuff. Yeah, they're apparently final. They showed up at the same hotel in SNL though when she hosted over last week. So maybe your man's back. I don't know. Daddy's always gonna be daddy. That's gonna be one thing.
So you're referring to Kanye as daddy?
Mm-hmm. Somebody is.
I mean, was he ever really daddy to Kim K? I feel like Kim Kardashian has been daddy. She's
he's daddy. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I mean, literally, if she's getting $60 million, my question to you earlier was, you think she gets a master's, like a master of like something from like college dropout, or she got like the graduation now? Like, that's that's what she gets for the rest of her life. Like,
that's nuts.
Yo, that would be nuts.
I hope.
I
wish he would take absolutely everything from Kanye because I'm so sick of hearing about Kanye. And
you think so?
Just anything Kanye does. As pro-black as I am, I don't think Kanye is one of us anymore.
Yeah, he's definitely like a reptile in human skin.
Yeah, he's a transformer. I don't know. But speaking of black people, we had a lot of black people to discuss today.
Oof.
First one I'm going to talk about is another one who I think we've lost, Dave Chapelle.
Hold on.
So
go ahead.
Well, no, So have you guys? Well, I know you watched The Christian, and I know you liked his latest special, The Closer, on Netflix.
I just watched it.
I do.
What do you guys go first because I
haven't heard your take on it. I know I shared my take already on it. I would like to hear what you say, Joey.
Well, you shared it in the group chat. You didn't share it to the. I'm
going to share it
to the fans.
I'm going to share it.
I thought it was fucking hilarious, and the story he told, at the end, I'm not even gonna lie, and I wasn't even high, at least not that I can really think of. I fucking cried, bro.
Yeah.
I literally, I was like, I'm watching stand-up comedy, I'm crying and not from laughter. I was like, man, I mean, I was also doing that while I was ironing my wife's clothes for work. So I clearly, something's going on with my hormones.
Is Joey pregnant? Housewife. Is Joey pregnant? That's what we're gonna find out. You're
nesting right now, dude. You're the third trimester.
6 weeks.
Yeah,
6 weeks.
That explains the cravings for like pancake batter and pickles.
Oh,
yeah, definitely.
If that's really happening, we need to make like a crisis hotline, like access somebody to go to your house, check if you're okay, because that shit is weird. But I'll share what I thought. I did like it. Now I understand the critiques though. And it is contrived at moments, right? Because after seeing it now the second time, because I've been able to process it like that, it's there are some times where it gets to that point where you're kind of wondering why he's telling these kind of stories, but he's also like peeling back the curtain on some things that, you know, maybe haven't reached the platform they've gotten to now, right? So I think he brings up a good point, and like the fact that, especially like within certain, like when you have communities that are disenfranchised and they're minorities in their own right, there's always this tension between one another, because one is always gonna feel like they've dealt with more, right, as a people. Yeah. And whether it's right or wrong, I think he says like, why is it that you only get to a certain point and then like the LGBTQ like community kind of like skips over like black and brown problems, you know, when, you know, police brutality, or when things that are targeting someone, not only something they like, for the most part, you can disguise yourself in safety if you are a part of a certain community, like the LGBTQ community, right? Against somebody who's black, and they can't exactly, you know, wash that away and say that this is who I am, right? So he says like that's an issue, and that's not like an issue that I've never heard of before, right? Like I think it's something that everyone, like I think it becomes aware of, especially like in the feminist communities, when you start to realize that it's not intersectional feminism, right? It's not allowing for black and brown queers to kind of enter into a space, or black and brown women to kind of enter into a space and be considered, because there's things that are going to disproportionately affect them over others. Now, I'm already big high, so that's why I just got into that. Mm-hmm. But like but so I'll say this. I say this with caution. I am a fan of comedy. I enjoy stand-up, genuinely enjoy the art. I enjoy the art of joke making. Now, again, I'll understand the criticism that sometimes it's contrived and sometimes it's dangerous, because when he does say, I'm a TERF, you know, you're talking about now kind of opening that floodgate of violence, because whether he's not violent or not, and the reality is he isn't, like he's not going to like commit atrocities, there's going to be people who take up these moments as like banners. Like, you see, this is what we've been saying. This is what we see. And they'll use it as an excuse to further violence, and a violence against somebody who is already disenfranchised, is a minority on any kind of spectrum, and you're inciting it. Like, you're kind of a shithead for it. Now, I'll say that again. I really did enjoy the special, because I really enjoy how he writes jokes. I enjoy how he still finds ways to feel relevant, even though he's not us anymore, right? He's kind of made that very clear that he's not. He's a very wealthy person. He's fucking famous. He's so important that we've given him like award after award after award, and you know, like our government has has recognized Dave Chapelle as like a titan of comedy, you know, somebody who's able to like say these kind of jokes and storytelling to make you feel like this is something you're witnessing, right? And you know, like coming from like Juice, like, you know, like Purple Drink, you know, is and like, you know, like coming from that to this, where he is literally a topic throughout the country and the world, does prove kind of both aisles, right? Now, as much as I'm playing kind of both fields, it feels like you do have to say you are totally allowed to ask the questions. You're totally allowed to feel, you know, maybe slighted or angry at the message. But I always kind of like go back to where it's like a shitty line to toe, you know, because you start to tell people how they can speak or talk. It does become weird and it's not a clear cut thing, and it's not supposed to be. But sorry, I got long winded. What about you, Jay? Because we know how you feel.
That shit was garbage, bro. All right, you know what?
Fucking dick. It is not hard garbage.
Dave Chapelle is in the era of he's smelling his own farts right now.
Okay,
we have made him too important, so he thinks he could just say and do whatever the fuck he wants. He's got white man energy. I said this on Instagram and on TikTok. Yeah. So all right, I'll just cut it into a twofold of why I hate this. So from the first perspective, you have the perspective of comedy, right? It's a comedy special.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
What soundbite was that?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yeah, it's not going to come back.
He must have found, yes. Damn, son, where did you find those jokes, Dave Chapelle? In the fucking ninth grader's fucking diary? I'm sorry, but like the trans community has been a joke in our society for as long as they've existed, which is as long as people have existed. You know, everyone's heard a tranny commentary, and it's just like the jokes you're telling aren't even fucking original. You've been on this planet, what is he, like 55? Like, you've been on this planet long enough to... And in comedy long enough. He started comedy when he was like 17, 18.
Yeah, he was a teenager. Yeah. He was on Star Search like you haven't, with Ed McMahon.
Yeah, you've definitely been around people who have told these jokes. You've been around some of the funniest people on the planet. Like, you've heard these jokes, you've told these jokes. Actually, one of his jokes was stolen. It was stolen from Sam Morril, the thing about the Impossible Burger pussy or whatever. Like, that was a joke that was stolen. That wasn't even an original joke. So the fact that...
Is that true?
So even if I'm 100% transphobic coming into this, yeah, that's true. That's a very true thing. That Impossible Burger vagina, whatever, like that's an old joke. That's not his. So even if I'm coming into this special 100% homophobic and transphobic, I'm still not laughing because these are old and unimpressive jokes. From a socio-political standpoint, as a black man, you pulling the whole, well, I have a trans friend. I'm sorry, what the fuck, nigga? Like, do you know how much violence has been had against black people on the basis of I have a black friend? Mm-hmm. Like, that was so and this is like, I could forgive this take if it was like a nigga in the barbershop. But you wrote this. Yeah. You wrote this down. You prepared this. This is so absolutely tone deaf. And not even that. Like, again, let's go back to the comedic standpoint. Even if I'm a person who's completely homophobic and transphobic, this is like the 15th fucking time you've spoken on this community that you don't even belong to. Bro, how much is happening in the world right now? We're still in a pandemic.
Yeah.
They just fucking banned abortion in Texas. Like, there's a lot of shit you could speak on right now as the prolific figure you are. Yeah. That could be funny. That could give you a funny little spin on it. And you didn't do that. You decided, again, to triple down defending fucking Kevin Hart as if, like, Kevin Hart's not, like, filthy fucking rich as it is. Like, Kevin Hart's a billionaire.
Yeah.
So I don't know why the fuck did anybody need to throw their 2 cents in? And then, here's the thing. I tried to watch this shit 3 times. So the first 2 times, it was like, I was kind of just, like, passing out and, like, was just, like, not really giving it its like fair chance. But like when he opened with that like apples to oranges comparison about DaBaby and who was the other person? Oh, like if you can kill a nigga in Walmart, but you can't make the gay people
you can't hurt their feelings.
Mm-hmm. First of all, I didn't look up this case, but let's just say DaBaby did 100% murder somebody.
No, he did. I can talk about this. I know. I read the story. Yeah, but continue.
Yeah, what is that story? Get into that.
No, I want you to finish yours because I don't want to get sidetracked from that.
Well, that's an apples to orange comparison. Like, okay, so if you murdered somebody in a Walmart, you beat the legal system. Cool. Also, DaBaby's not fucking canceled. He lost a couple of dollars on some festivals. He just released a single that's like going viral. That whole Joker video thing he's doing.
Okay.
People are fucking with that. So people have already forgotten. Not to mention the fact that, I believe it was Miley Cyrus or like some organization she's associated with that wanted to reach out to DaBaby and use this as a teaching moment. So it's not like he's excommunicated from the world. He's in a hole right now. Like, he's still making music. He still has ties with that community, or they're trying to tie to him. You know what I mean? Like, so like that was a very apples to oranges comparison that made no fucking sense to me as a black man. Or the whole, Caitlyn Jenner can change her name, but Cassius Clay can't. First of all, anybody can legally change their name to anything. Second of all, do you know what was happening to trans people during fucking Muhammad Ali's time? They killed disco, bro. Like trans and gay people were and the hatred for them was the reason disco is not around right now. My favorite genre of music. So, like, again, another apples to oranges comparison. And it's like, and then he like, he did do that. Like that one thing he said made sense about how like the gay white dude called the cops on him, but a gay black dude wouldn't. But like he still throughout the special made it seem like gay people and black people are like they can't be the same person. Like, you know what I mean? Like he made it seem like these two groups are opposing each other when they're not. There was a expression I came up with, or maybe I read somewhere when I was with my ex. All oppression is connected. So like for you as a black man to be or part of an oppressed group to then use another oppressed group to like not even further your career, because he was already rich. He didn't even have to like do these jokes. Yeah. That's the thing that makes me fucking mad too, is like, you're rich as fuck, my nigga. Like you're gonna be rich forever. You just got like the Comedian of the Year award or whatever, or Person of the Year award like last year or 2 years ago, in the midst of him still making these fucking trans jokes. So like the fact that he's a white man. He's got white man energy. Oh, this is my trans friend. And then like I was kind of mad when he used his trans friend's suicide to like try and further his point. Like the whole thing was basically him saying, I'm not transphobic, but here's all this transphobic shit that's going to hurt real people in real time, but I'm not transphobic. So, because again, nobody watching this who was maybe in the middle or on the fence about their homophobia, transphobia, is not going to go, oh, well, let me throw my transphobia away. Yeah. Bro, I can guarantee, go on any trans woman's TikTok right now and look at her comments. Every single one of them is like, I will murder you if you don't tell me you were a dude. Every single comment. And then people would like love to offer the argument of like, oh, they're probably like 16-year-old kids. Do you have those 16-year-old kids not capable of violence? I know 16-year-old kids capable of violence. I was a 16-year-old kid that was violent. You know what I mean?
You're right.
Like,
listen,
I don't know, man. I was having this conversation earlier, and I, just as a person, I feel like we don't look to the past enough, and I just feel like it's not going to be very far from now that special is looked at in the same way that, because everyone's whole thing is like, it's just jokes, it's just jokes, it's just jokes. When the fuck, like, if I made a joke about someone's mother getting sexually assaulted, if I personally thought it was funny, are you supposed to do then too? There was comedians and actors not that long ago who had entire careers based off of doing blackface. Hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe millions now with the not even, it wasn't even that long ago to be millions, but there's like, again, comedians and actors that were doing blackface as their entire career. That's not just a fucking joke. It's not a joke, you know what I mean? But like I said, we're living in a reality where that Dave Chapelle special is not very far away from like being this barbaric thing that we look at 100 years from now. Maybe not even 100, maybe like 50 years from now, maybe like 20. I mean, even right now, people are having this opinion. So I don't know, man. I'm just waiting for the future where everyone's gay and androgynous and like let me just live in my Eon Flux reality. Let's get to the year 3000. I'm so tired of people holding on to these.
Ghost in a shell in here, bro.
Anyways,
Justin, I have a question. What were your expectations for this special?
Well, my expectations were... Well, first of all, I didn't have any expectations because, did this get any press for you guys? I didn't know it was happening or coming at all.
I've been hearing about it from a lot of different people. Yeah, this was when he did the other special, there was, talk about the whole deal he did.
They wrote a lot of pieces about how this is kind of closing out his, like...
Yeah, there's a lot of media about this.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and that's another thing too, because like I said, there was no press for this in my universe. I just didn't know this was coming at all. I just opened up Netflix and it was right there, and I was like, holy shit! And then it said The Closer, and then the description was kind of like, this is my last special. So I'm thinking, like now I'm having a moment with Dave Chappelle's career because I found Dave Chappelle when I was like 13 or 14.
Same.
And I remember like I came across him. I forget which special it was, but it was the one where he does the joke about how Sesame Street's the ghetto.
Killing them softly. Killing them softly.
Yeah, I was like randomly like I just got cable in my house.
That's one of his best specials.
That
of
was
all
on
time.
HBO.
That's literally one of the best specials.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is, and like that was my exposure to him, and like that's actually might have been how I started like being interested in stand-up comedy. But yeah, like so, like I'm seeing this title, and I'm seeing the description, and I'm thinking, oh, this is gonna be like a real because I'm like familiar with his whole like I don't always do comedy. I sometimes make like whole specials of social commentary. Yeah. So I'm thinking it's going to be like a cool social commentary and like that kind of like wraps up how the world has changed since his career started and, just stuff about him, not about like, I think it was 37 minutes straight. He talked about trans people. You're not trans. Like, what is I think the only funny joke he had in that was how he said like, Ohio has the most beautiful women in the world, but I might be biased because I like white bitches with dirty feet. Like that was funny. And like, that was literally it for me.
Literally. But no, that was a fucking great joke.
I saw this as a really important person in pop culture. Just telling their like just how they feel, and at taking it at that value, it was funny, but not on some technical stand-up comedy like the setups. This is just Dave Chappelle talking. He's not like, honestly for a lot of specials when it comes to comedians who have been in comedy for a long time, towards the end of some careers, they get kind of corny and not funny and they just kind of start talking their shit. And Dave Chappelle is somebody that I feel like, has made such an impact in the culture that at this point, he's not on some like, oh, I'm trying to come out here and kill this crowd and set these jokes up. And he's like, nigga, I'm rich. Y'all gonna hear me talk. And I want to address these situations and I'm going to talk about it. And I'm going to be funny while I talk about how I feel, not necessarily like I'm going to come out here and tell these jokes, because he would probably doing that at, more local clubs and stand-up comedy joints, like when he was talking about doing those tours in Oakland and he's, doing these shows, you going out there, it's like, you're getting that real live performance. But like for a special where, you're like, oh, the focus is me because I'm Dave fucking Chappelle, y'all are going to listen to me.
Exactly. White man energy. I'm going to step in the room. I'm going to put my opinion out there and everyone's just going to have to fucking endure it because I said so.
But that's kind of,
when does money become that, like, it's something that's always got to hit the checklist. Like what's the number that you just get white man energy? Like just because of the value of your bank.
I mean, I think it's more about, it's not about.
There are people with white man energy who are broke. There be broke niggas with white man energy. There be white men. Bro. These niggas be broke and be white.
Yeah.
Like, niggas be broke. There's no number attached to that, unfortunately.
I think, but I mean, I've seen it. It's not just Chappelle, because I've seen it in a lot of podcasts to listen to too. Joe Rogan. Just people when they're rock. It's like with Andrew Schultz, right? Okay. Like, I don't even know if he's like conscious of the fact he's doing it, but like sometimes he'll just like have these, not even hot takes. It's just like he'll defend shit from people that I know that now that he's at this level, he's friends with them.
Yeah,
you know what
absolutely.
I mean? Like everything, like and like it's not even like Joe Rogan will say something to like he'll talk about Joe Rogan, but like somebody will release an article about Joe Rogan, and then he'll take it upon himself to defend Joe Rogan because they're friends and they're both rich. But Joe Rogan's got like aspirational money as opposed to Andrew Schultz, who just has like, I got $1 million, or a couple of million maybe at this point. But like Joe Rogan's, probably got hundreds of millions. So I feel like I just feel like I don't know. When like I said, when we get the bag, I'm never telling anybody how much money I got. I'm just gonna hang with the broke niggas and like keep my sense of self because because there's a level too, right? Where like you're getting money, you're in rooms with legacy money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's somebody who signed the check and gave it to Dave Chapelle. You know what I mean? There's I don't know who runs Netflix. I don't know who's the biggest shareholders in Netflix, but they probably got like legacy money. Speaking of, I saw a TikTok. Let's talk about black people. Did you know that during slavery, the South alone, the Cotton Belt alone, the Cotton Belt that extends from, I forget the exact, but it's like a road, but it's like an interstate.
Sure.
That produced 60% of all the cotton in the world.
Yeah.
I think I've heard something like that. That's a
wild number. That's such a fucking wild
so
fact.
So if you ever thought, I don't know if we have any white idiot listeners, but if you ever thought, oh, they should get over slavery, well, they should give us the trillions of dollars that they have gained from slavery. It's trillions now.
Yeah.
Not billions, not Jeff Bezos, like millions of Jeff Bezos money.
Never kept.
And those families and towns and those people are still rich and still hate black people. So, you know.
Now listen, we need to just accept that we need capitalism to fall. God damn it! No,
this is why I'm all about the white genocide.
Whoa, hot take! Look at that. We're back.
Oh no, that's not hot.
It's hot. It's still hot. Because I'm gonna have to hide my white friends, the ones that I like. You know, the ones that I really fuck with. There's only a couple of you out there, but you know, I'll save you in my basement. Don't worry.
I think I have like 1.5 legitimately tight white guy friends, and I think they both know I burned them in the revolution.
Yeah.
Or they would take their own lives for me because
they would have to.
They know the time
like
is come.
seppuku. just you'd have to.
But speaking of who else I would have to lump this person in the white genocide, and that is Tech N9ne.
Oh no, that is a terrible. This guy,
Yugi boy, Kaiba boy,
has something to say about Tech N9ne. That dude, the embodiment of fishnet. You are fishnet.
Yes.
Like,
listen.
What's with the Tech N9ne smoke?
Yo,
what
so
is
much?
This is. I don't personally hate. I don't know anything about Tech N9ne's personal politics, but I just needed to use that segue so we could talk about the Rock's verse.
That shit was hard.
So
you know, it was bad.
So
hard.
okay, I dropped the ball and I didn't do any research as to why this song exists. But like, does anyone know why? No. I thought it was like a commercial.
No.
I thought it was a commercial for the Rock sneakers or whatever.
No, it's just the Rock is just rapping on it. He dropped like a few bars there for the rest of the world to get.
Yes. So for those who don't know, Tech N9ne now has a song that is 4 fucking minutes and 22 seconds. It's Tech N9ne, some other guy, Joey something, not Joey Badass, but Joey something else. And The Rock has a verse on it, Dwayne Johnson, for no fucking reason.
There's a
First off, put some respect on his name.
It's because he wants to.
Put some respect on the name.
Can't put shit out, you know?
He is the man. Well, shut up, computer. You're done.
Is this?
It always plays twice.
Is this more white man energy that like? Because I don't think anybody asked The Rock to rap.
But why should The Rock?
His money's
ask
long,
anybody
bro.
if he can rap? Like
long.
the fuck?
Yeah, he's The Rock.
Like if niggas was like, Joey, nobody wanted to hear you say that. I'm gonna be like, well, nobody asked you who wanted to hear me say it, my nigga.
Like if he broke into one of our rooms and just said, "I want you to do this," we'd have to do it. Like.
You ain't got no choice.
He's a mountain. like, what are you gonna? How are you gonna take him down? His positivity alone, he'll probably give you an F-150 till you get the fuck out of there. Like, it'll be great. Like, I don't know, man. I'm convinced. I'm convinced he's a messiah of something. He's come to deliver us all from evil. I believe you, The Rock. I believe in you. I believe in you.
He's in the Fast and Furious movies.
I don't believe in any of the. First of all, I'm just maybe I'm different here. I'm not really a fan of like the super fast rapping for the sake of super fast rapping.
Neither am I.
Okay.
So already, like the song in itself, like even if The Rock was not a part of it, would not be something I'm a fan of.
Okay.
Also, this kind of makes me question what does The Rock listen to? Because now I don't. There's mad rappers who could, because I'm sure The Rock didn't write that. He's probably somebody.
Tech N9ne definitely wrote that. It sounded like Tech N9ne's flow. Like, it sounded like
why was that the rapper
hard.
you picked? Like you could have picked Lil Baby. You could have picked Rakim. You could have picked anybody else.
Can we be real?
I mean,
can we be real? Like you're talking about Maui, like rapping on the song, bro. Like leave him alone. He's a Disney treasure at this point. You have no reason to attack the man.
You know what?
Leave him. He's a saint.
Preferred...
He's a saint.
Wait, but Justin, do you really not see why? Like, do you really not see that?
Not
how
only
that came to be.
He could choke you out, but he's also so charming.
I mean, I feel like you have an explanation for us, Joey. Why don't you tell us?
I mean, it's just, like The Rock is a public figure. He's an actor. He's somewhat of a politician. He's a creative individual. He's part of the, he's an artist.
He's an actor. He's literally somebody who like just did it all, bro. He's the Scorpion King.
Niggas do that, and now like Tech N9ne, right? Is Tech N9ne is a rapper and also like a label owner.
Yeah.
There's a whole scene of that kind of rap, a whole niche for it, and the kind of art that he portrays and that kind of music portrays in the same audience that there's a big crossover in those audiences. It works well. Like it's like a piece of art that the people will want. They'll make a lot of money on it. It's the food that the people want. Those fans who are into really rapidy rap and wrestling. It's at the same time.
It's aged. It's definitely like targeted towards like a certain person. And it's hitting me, so I don't care.
But see,
I hope I get.
It's like Hermana. But again, it's like why was like. Again, like if your goal was like cross marketing, why not get a bigger rapper?
Nah, it's not
Lil Baby.
It's not cross marketing. Like
what is a song with Maui?
What is The Rock and Lil Baby gonna rap about in the song? They don't represent the same values, but someone like
do the Rock and Tech N9ne?
Yes, you can hear it in the music. If you can hear it in the bars that he's saying, if there's a lot of like rap about being stronger than your adversities and beating down your haters, and it lines up, and it's not meant to appeal to the Lil Baby fans. It's not for them, like it's like, oh, the fans of like Tech N9ne, people who really fuck with his music also really fuck with The Rock and Fast and the Furious movies, and they still wear PCs and like baggy jeans with tight t-shirts.
Their shorts are pants. Their shorts are pants.
Their shorts are pants.
They still got
their thing. Basically,
they still got the flat brim.
So basically, you're saying The Rock knows that corny niggas love him, so he had to link with a corny nigga to rap with him. To like,
I will ask
for some fan service.
I need to ask one thing, just one thing before any. Okay, why does he get war paint like halfway through? Like, I don't understand why he painted his face. Like that was such a weird
life
thing.
is because modern life is war.
Oh Jesus Christ, bro! That was terrible.
First of all, I mean, I feel like Christian, you're defending this song. I think there's something you don't realize here, because you say how much you hate juggalos. Tech N9ne is the juggalo rapper.
He is the
premier juggalo rapper.
You're right.
Yes.
I don't think even he knows that, but like juggalos live and die for Tech N9ne
because they're the same audience.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I kind of love my juggalo hits, but I can't fuck with Tech N9ne. That's crossing the line for me.
I don't listen to that shit either. No. But I understand, like, someone who's skilled and talented at what they do.
Listen, when I started 16,
to really see
Tech N9ne.
Yeah. I mean, I started to really understand people's niches. Like I can really understand, like, oh, I understand that that's something I don't like, but I'm not going to say that's bad. When there are things that are bad, it's like, that's just not something, because you're good at doing that thing and you're good at doing that the way y'all do that. There's a reason why we talk, like, I'm hearing about your name and even talking about you as someone who's not even in that, field of wheelhouse and niche. Y'all do that good. I'm not bumping that though. Like a lot of people be talking to me about a lot of artists, and I'm like, yeah, no, I know they're all really good and shit, but I don't fucking listen to that. Not that it's bad. It's just like I don't wear those clothes.
So you're not fucking with Corpse, is what you're saying.
Oh no!
Don't disrespect me like that, bro.
No.
You know I'm gonna get a Corpse tattoo on my eyebrow.
Oh my god!
No, that shit was awful.
No.
Corpse husband on Instagram.
There's only
Check
one
out
rapper.
that guy's music.
There's only one rapper we respect here, and that's. Damn it! Play it. You know, if it doesn't play it, there you go. I hope it plays. Did it play? Yeah, Fred Durst.
No, I'm gonna find a way to get you a more reliable sound triggering system.
Hold on.
You're just breaking my heart at this point. I'm just sad.
It doesn't want. Oh, that's why. Because I'm stupid. That's why I didn't.
Yes, Fred Durst is the future.
It's just because I'm dumb. Like, it's not because the soundboard is bad. It literally had the volume down. It's just I'm an amateur. It's amateur hour. It's amateur hour over here.
And you're very high.
Yeah, you know what? I just struggled with that button, but I'm back, baby. I'm back. I'm awake. It's 12:50
But you know what?
a.m. Like, it's the next day.
Speaking of Maui, though, like I feel like I would have enjoyed if The Rock would, like told me. Like I think I would go see The Rock in a musical.
Oh, fuck
Has
yeah.
he got a musical? Let me look that up.
Yeah.
Just make sure he has not.
Yeah, I would do that.
Oh, he would definitely
I would drop
great with
so
theater.
much money. You know, that's what he's going to do with his campaign, right? Like when he eventually runs for president, it's going to be a musical. And you're going to love it. Like everyone's going to love it. He's going to be 70 years old and still have the same physique. Okay. I don't know what to say, but as someone who works out as much as you do, Justin, do you think it's steroids that The Rock is taking?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Of course, everybody in Hollywood takes steroids.
Yeah.
As someone who's very well versed in steroids, I can tell you The Rock is definitely on, definitely testosterone. Obviously, that's everybody. But I don't know, maybe a little Anavar in there, maybe.
Wow, we're getting very. It's specific.
There's actually one of my there's a YouTuber. I don't know if he still does those kind of videos, but Derek from More Plates, More Dates, which is a terrible name for his channel because it's the channel name sounds douchey, but like this kid's like an actual like I'm pretty sure he's a PhD,
right?
Okay.
Or at least he talks like one. He's a bodybuilder, and he had a series where he would like try and guess what anabolics that different celebrities were on based on like, his own use of the papers and obviously being the bodybuilding community. And he has a video on The Rock. He has a video on The Rock. He has a video on Hugh Jackman.
Oh shit!
And he's like, what they could be on. He's like, because it's not are they or are they not. Of course, they all are.
They kind of
like,
have to be.
Yeah, exactly. For movies and shit like that, like you can't put on 40 pounds of muscle in 6 months for a role unless you are juiced the fuck up, which is fine.
Awesome.
The future is also very jacked. So the future is gay, the future is androgynous, and the future is jacked.
Everyone gets anabolic steroids.
We're like 6-7 years away from like everyone just being super candid about the sauce they're on.
The future,
because already more people are doing it like now in that community, but you know, like 20 years ago, it was everyone was on. People thought Arnold was natural. Like that's the real thing. People thought Arnold Schwarzenegger
naive,
was
bro.
natural.
I believe
it. Nigga, the body ain't meant to do shit like that.
I believe it. You know what?
But
don't you slander
sounds
Conan
really
the Barbarian. Don't you ever slander him because he is. Oh God, that's such a cool movie.
You know what's crazy? I'm pretty sure.
Why is James Earl
Arnold had
Jones
to
even cooler?
Arnold had to lose weight for Conan. Do you know how crazy that is? He had to get skinnier for that.
That's nuts.
Because he was too jacked.
Oh God, that was such a good James Earl Jones.
You know what?
Badass.
Let's do that. Let's get the rights for Conan the Barbarian. Rewrite it as a musical and have The Rock play Conan.
Yo, that's $1 million idea,
bro.
And you know who's going to be supporting
actor?
That's
$1 million fucking dollar
actor?
idea.
Idris Elba.
We're gonna get an all-person of color cast of Conan the Barbarian. Is Conan the Barbarian available to watch or anything?
James Earl Jones is now played by Idris Elba, and he's got the wig also, the long hair wig.
I feel like Conan the Barbarian might have been my sexual awakening.
It had to be. Like there's something like it does it to anyone. You see Arnold's perfect body, then you see Red Sonja.
Oh hell yeah!
And you get very confused.
It's free on Peacock.
You're just like it's very weird because you're watching this film and you're seeing a guy in a loincloth and then you see a hot girl and they're like into each other at one point. Like you just don't know what to do. It's such a strange film.
Isn't there like almost no dialogue in that movie too?
Pretty
I've
much.
seen it a bunch of times as a kid and I don't remember anyone talking.
No, it's not a lot, but it's the coolest.
There is a sex scene though. Doesn't Conan fuck somebody?
He fucks like an orgy. Like he literally like just fucks like tons of women at point, and then he has sex with pretty much everyone that comes on screen. Man.
I never know like, you know, if my personality was formed by things I saw as a child or if I was already like
it's a sexy movie
there because like sometimes I think about things I saw as a kid that relate to me so much now and I'm just like was that influence me or did my brain already do that? I don't know, like because like see like Conan the Barbarian, like I'm jacked. Like even today I was looking in the mirror because this week is like my first week back at the gym in like months and like today I had is it still there? I can't see this. Oh wait, yeah, my one bicep vein is back.
Hey.
And I was just like, yeah, I'm doing good stuff, and you know, I'm just like, was it Conan that made me, or was I already this man before Conan?
Right.
You know,
was I already like basically diet bisexual before, or was it seeing Gold Dust as a wrestler growing up?
Yeah, I've seen him
with the fur coat and the blonde wig. That was
that was a little weird,
and
bro.
It was cool.
I fucking hated it.
We got Conan on the screen for those who haven't seen.
Look at this.
He's super jacked here, and this is a smaller physique. He had to lose like 20 pounds for this role, and he's still huge.
Yo, the definition of the muscles is just like fucking criminal.
Is it?
This is my
that shit is fire.
This is my gift back
Look
season.
At him.
Actually,
Yo, who can rock a headpiece?
Like I said, you guys know I'm working every day, and I'm just trying to work out every day. So
I want to zoom in on this
summer.
picture.
This summer, I'm coming crazy.
Yeah, I'm trying to you know change myself a little bit.
Speaking about coming out crazy, you guys want to hear something? You know what? I'm going to toot my horn. At my biggest, I was a 52 waist. At my biggest.
Wow.
Waist?
Today,
they make that?
Yeah, they do. That my biggest. Today, I got a 34 waist pant. So,
holy shit, bro.
Holy shit, dude. We're the same waist. No, I'm like a 30.
Yeah, that's wild.
I'm almost there, bro. And I got room in it still. I was like, you know what? Let me not. You know, you don't want to like sacrifice the comfort because I've been wearing shorts like pretty much for almost 2 years. Like if it's cold, I put on more shorts. No, it's crazy. I don't. I wear like leisure.
You've lost a whole human being.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's cool.
So how much weight is that? Is that like 80 pounds?
No. I was 350 at the beginning of the whatchamacallit, the shutdown and
pandemic.
Pandemic.
And today I'm at 230. Last week it was 226, so I'm like bouncing back and forth between 226 230.
Wow.
Ooh, daddy.
So it's like
catching up to 193.
I'm 120 down. So you boys.
God damn.
Yeah, I don't know how, bro.
Amazing.
So are you gonna get a BBL now?
I should, because I have no ass. It is the worst. I literally have a butter pat with a little slit down the middle.
A butter pat.
Yeah, so you know how Hank? Are you guys fans of King of the Hill? I never asked.
Yes.
That. Oh yes, we all know the King of the Hill.
Yes. That's my ass. That's my ass. I am Hank Hill. I have diminished glute syndrome,
baby.
Diminished glute, DGS. Because
like it was a gang.
Like it is a gang because you gotta get a sailing bag. I hope that I never go there, but my back do be hurting. Like, and I realize it's because I have zero ass. All my pants, like that's why I fit into certain things and like things like fall off of me because I have nothing to support. Like nothing.
Should I screen share a thirst trap I took the other day? My ass? I'm not gonna do that. But
yes.
Nah, because I was like
you came out crazy on the gram. You came out crazy on the gram the other day. I was like, oh, this nigga in his bag.
Oh yeah, I'm a himbo, dude. My goal in life is just to be hot.
Boy, boy.
You said I
My goal in life is to just be hot.
Himbo. That was great. Man.
That is my energy. I just want to be as hot as possible.
I believe it.
And the other day it was funny because so I haven't been to the gym in months, but like my last job was like really physically demanding, and I was always like having to push these like giant things of like meat or whatever. Oof. And my ass has greatly benefited. I didn't really have much of an ass. I was more of a quad guy, but now I'm like, you know what? I better do some glute focused workouts when I'm back in the gym. So I think my first leg day back is Monday or no Tuesday. Tuesday's my first leg day back.
Work on the butt.
Too powerful.
Work on the butt.
Too powerful.
I just want these juicy cakes.
Yeah, you already try to like assert dominance every time you come on screen with your little tiny underwear. Like that's enough, bro. Like we don't need like nobody cares. Like
dude,
I'm not gonna get on screen. I'm gonna show you. But you do.
Oh, you want to see tiny underwear, dude? I'm gonna show you something. These are boxers.
Look at the thirst trap. Like look at
thirst trap for the people.
The himbo.
This is go wild, Your Honor.
I got something better for you. I got something better.
I'm actually terrified at this point. For those of you not watching and are on the podcast, Justin has really just walked away from the screen, has flashed his dick and balls, and
in underwear.
In underwear. Well,
but he's now walked off the screen.
Find out on the YouTube.
And we don't know what's about to happen.
I do own many pairs of Speedos, my friend.
Oh shit.
I'm not gonna put them on, but I own them.
Listen, okay. Let's not get that
stop,
close.
Baby.
Let's not
I
get
thought
there
you were
yet.
gonna pull up in the banana hammock.
That would be it. I would have to stop it. I would have to pause this.
Would you like me to do that?
That's too hot for TV.
We can't put that on YouTube.
No, hell no.
So don't get us
I
flagged.
want a whole camera set up so I could have a nice couch going and a
you better get like an umbrella,
like a boom mic, and just
bro, start your OnlyFans.
Yo, just do it. Yo,
start
go on MyStar.
Third person to tell me that today.
Go on MyStar,
bro. Like
right, whatever.
Bro,
it is.
Fansly,
if you will.
You be getting some. You be slaying them. So like, find a couple who would be willing to get done on camera with you.
I'm gonna say something.
Collect your bag, get your name out there. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. Do your thug fizzle.
Yeah, I am almost at 20,000 TikTok followers.
I'll say this.
So
my nigga,
Justin,
you already got the fan base. Go ahead.
I'll say this. I want to say this because it's important to me. So you had you posted that thirst trap, and then you had somebody comment. I won't name her name, but she posted with an O face. Now I'll say that her baby father is white, so maybe you just brought her back in the fold, and she's like, God damn it, they did it again, you Nubian king. I'm
trying to think who commented that. Now I have to look it up.
Is just a face, but I'm just saying I know her, and I gotta say I see you. Like that. Like I ain't gonna rat you out. I'm not gonna look, but
I don't have my Instagram logged in.
Oh,
what is my Instagram password?
What do you not have an Instagram? Oh, okay, I get you. But it's no, definitely. I think you just posted that, and you brought maybe many women who were on the fence about black men. They went, God damn it, and just went back. I gotta
try this out.
I gotta try this. That looks
see what's
like
what's going on over here.
Nah, man, my beauty transcends race. I've made many racist white women question their sexuality or their
racism,
their preferences.
Yeah, they're like,
no, it's you.
This is what I do.
You've done it, and I appreciate it because the more content you put out there, the more times I get to use stupid buttons that annoy you. But like I want to see this happen for you. I want you to finally.
So you're
book
saying
the
you
flight.
want to subscribe to my own OnlyFans?
I am not allowed on that site. No, listen, I want to see this because that's how you get to your millions. You already have the product. Just use it. Just use it. And I'll ride your coattails. I'll ride your coattails all the way to the top and say, but that's my man's though. So I'll keep letting you get
crazy,
there,
bro?
And I'll get like a windfall of $1 million, like somehow, like, yeah.
I got a friend who he's dating a porn star, and he was just recently an extra in a Brazzers video. Didn't fuck anybody. He was just an extra, and he's like, he's telling me, he's like, bro, I wanted. Fuck, I don't know what the scene was. I wonder if it was like on the homepage.
Oh my god!
But he was
he was
telling me he wants to direct pornography, and I was like, yo, if I'm not the first person you call when you fucking direct a porno, because Kane Swings has to be born. That's my. Everyone's got a fantasy porn name. Mine is Kane Swings.
Kane Swings.
Kane with a K.
I'm dead. I'm done. Like, I can't believe you put thought into this. No, not every man has a name figured out. I don't know.
You didn't have like an 8th grade name of like what you would be.
Do you, Joey?
You were a porn star.
Please, you probably do, don't you?
No, not with porn. I don't. No, I didn't have a fake name for porn. I never really thought about like, that. I just never came up with a name. I just focused on the craft, if you will.
Oh, okay. I get you. No, Kane Swings is an ambitious name, just so you know. You are putting yourself out there, and I hope that happens for you.
Well,
I wanna
back in the day
when
I made it up, I was like, oh, my favorite wrestler is Kane.
Yep. I get it.
And, that kind of sounds like Dick. So, like, Kane Swings. Like, that makes sense. So, like, when I was, like, in 8th grade, I was like, yeah, like, Kane Swing. That'd be a good porn name. This is, like, I always think about shit because, like, all my jobs are, like, weird maintenance or, like, manual labor, blue-collar type jobs. And I'm just, sometimes I, like, have moments of dysphoria at work where I'm just like, I should be fucking somebody right now for money. Like, because I thought coming up, and, like, this is another moment I'm having because, like, again, I thought coming up with a porno moniker was something every kid did growing up. And
not at all.
Was that just me?
That was just you over-sexualized child. You have presented yourself as an adult. No, dude, no, I've never fucking come up with a name. There has never been a moment in my head where I go, you know what? Like you went Kane Swings. You went as far as to go into a deep dive for wrestling for yourself because you probably envisioned yourself as Kane and you just thought of like, there's so many layers.
Honestly,
there's layers in this.
If I like grew up in Miami or California, I probably would have just like loved pornography. But I'm just a New York boy who they don't film porn up there, or do they? They film porn everywhere now. But
it's not good porn.
My day,
I don't. Yeah, I feel like there's some. There might be some like legality issues for it to happen here.
Like B Pumper is filming in New York, not anyone else.
In another life that hopefully I get to, like experience, whether it's through like a lucid dream or just living in another reality. Like I'm definitely, in that.
Well, it's never too late to start, my friend. We're still young.
No, I know that. You're totally right. And you know what? Even if you're old, there's a niche to
a big market
till you die.
Just so
you got to keep your career options open, in case of any drastic life changes. I'm keep myself healthy, baby, because know what I'm saying. If when I'm an old guy, things went differently in life, and I just want some old chocolate.
Old chocolate.
Okay.
Silverback gorillas, they'll call us.
It's Rule 34. If it exists, it does have a porn category dedicated to it.
And that's the episode title, Enter Kane Swing.
Watch your profanity.
Like
Watch
we've had enough. That's not enough. Kane Swings has come in and just decimated a white hole. Like that's the taint. That's the first title. I'm sorry. It's going to be an interracial film.
Kane Swings decimates.
Yeah.
Petite white girl.
Whose DMs was I in the other day? I was in some porn stars DMs.
You were in some porn stars DMs?
I shot my shot on TikTok, but no reply. Because she doesn't follow me, but
right.
She's commented on a couple of my videos. Ooh. What's her name? The black girl with the long dreads.
Wait, are you talking about the Suicide Girl one? The one that was
starts with a K.
Hold on. Kira. I know who you're talking about. Holy shit.
She's commented on like 2 of my videos, and I'm like, but she doesn't follow me, so I hit the DMs and like nothing. But
But
I love her so much.
But how hard did you come in the DMs? Was it like on some, yo, you trying to fuck, or is it like you're really
I would never talk to a woman that way. I was just like, I just sent her a funny TikTok, and I was like,
Kira Noir. Is that? Am I correct?
Kira Noir, yes.
Okay.
Wifey. Because you know what it was? I've always liked her porn, right? But then like I found her on TikTok, and I'm like, oh, this girl's cool as hell. And then she's commented a couple of my TikToks, and I'm like, oh, I'm on Wifey's For You page. Like, so I'm like, let me just, I saw like a funny anime TikTok or something, and I sent it to her, and I was like, let me just shoot my shot. But then it's like, oh, user can't receive messages unless they follow you back. And I'm like, damn. Might try Instagram next.
That is really.
But also, she's like, I guess she's lesbian. So she's lesbian, but she films straight porn. So I guess, but I would still like to be her friend very much.
She's not gonna let that happen, bro. You know she. Hey, you are abusive, soundboard. But
you never know. I mean,
we go in for the one shot, and you just let me hang a little too long. But no, I listen. She is hot. I'm glad you shot your shot. I want to see the next, like, let's boost that signal. Let's get Kira to notice you, senpai.
Next, you know who's like the baddest, but I probably would not get along with her in real life. I don't think I would get along with Tiana Trump.
What? Who?
Tiana Trump. I'm sure you know who Tiana Trump is.
I guess not.
You of all people. She's like the most famous black porn star.
No,
maybe not. Well, yeah, no, probably most famous, but
definitely like
her head
top
game
5.
is. I think I would have incredible sex with her, but I don't think we would like hang out. I really don't think like if it was a date situation, I feel like she'd be really mean to me.
Yeah, she is very beautiful, but I still have my heart set out for Jada Fire. I hope she comes back. Wow. She is a wild throwback because she's throwing it back every film. She was dedicated to the craft. We don't have porn actresses like that anymore, in my opinion. We don't have real ones throwing it like Cherokee D ass.
Nah, we do.
No?
They're out there. They're out there. Yeah, they're out there.
It's a dead art.
They're out there.
It's a dead art. No,
man. There are people taking this art to new levels. You know what the problem is with not masturbating a lot is that when you do masturbate, it leads to just more masturbating. It's like
I'm gonna go. So basically, the solution is to masturbate.
It made it come back.
I hate
it made it come back because it was relevant, bro. I'm
glad it was, but I think your solution is to jack off a moderate amount.
Yeah,
you can't restrict yourself.
Yes.
Like I told you, I know my limit. My limit is 3 days. I can go 3-4 days, and I'm like, something's not right. Because it'll never be like I have to jerk off. It's always like something's not right, and I don't know what it is, and I'm like, oh, gotta spank.
Yeah, you're lucky, I guess. Because I don't think that's for everyone. Some people decide that they need to do what they have to do, but it is hard, dude. Like sometimes I don't have enough time for it.
See, I don't really feel like I need to do it often, but it's like, so it makes it like a fun treat to do.
A fun treat. I love this.
Every now and then.
No, my mental image. My mental image right now was like Joey as like.
Stop it.
That soundboard, dude. My mental image was like Joey as a cat, and then I like give him a tiny porno magazine.
You know,
like a catnip.
here's the thing I want to ask you guys. Though.
The treat.
You guys ever like actively decide, all right, I'm gonna jerk off, but I'm not going to go to something like Pornhub and like watch something like not completely as actual sex. Like for example, I used to just like go on WorldStar and watch like those honeys videos and just jerk off to bitches like twerking. Like sex scenes in movies like turned me like. I'll just the fact I'm like, oh my god, this is organically happening sex, fucking hard. Like I remember when 8 Mile came out, and there's like a 42-second sex scene. Like I had to like, I would like
piped up off Brittany Murphy. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Brittany Murphy. Yeah.
Yo.
And it wasn't like, oh, that was a hot sex scene. It was like, it was like now I was a virgin back then. Now thinking about it, I'm like, oh, that was kind of weird dynamics. I got to revisit it.
You just chuckled at yourself, you little perv.
I've definitely jerked off to ASMR.
Oh, you know what?
Okay.
You know what? There is, like, we talked about this, boys, and I think the world knows about it, but I think we need to signal boost this. There are people making money on all kinds of platforms doing ASMR, and I will admit on air that one of them got me, because she has some kind of, I think it was like an ear microphone, and she was doing things that one would always signal like I don't know, man. There's something primordial, like just
the slurp noises, the slurping,
just stirs in your soul.
Yo, y'all gotta put me on some fire ASMR.
Hold on, do that for the crowd, for the audience again.
Ew.
I can't do it. My mouth is like not wet at all. I burn my tongue on coffee.
Oh god!
That's the worst.
Fantastic, bro. Honestly, I'm chopping that shit up. You know that's gonna go into the motherfucking soundboard now. It exists. Yeah. It's in the ether. It is.
Y'all gotta link me.
Yo,
y'all gotta link me some fire ASMR.
Yo.
Put my AirPods in the noise cancel.
There's ASMR on Pornhub.
Oh yeah,
you can just type in ASMR on Pornhub and it just pops right up.
Okay,
yo, you saw, we all saw it. I got caught in 4K because I was supporting an individual, a young person who's really putting themselves out there for the craft. Because not only did she invest in herself, I'm proud of her. She is a businesswoman, and good God, did she do yo? I don't know, man. I know it's happening.
Oh yeah, that clip you show with the girl. Was she like? She was like in like a cow outfit on Twitch or something.
It was too much, man.
And also doing ASMR.
Yeah, it was just too much.
Can we just get a hold on? We just gotta get a screen share because it's so funny. Because I remember years ago, like when ASMR first came out, my one homegirl, she tweeted like ASMR is sex work, and I thought it was so weird at the time. But I gotta screen share something because I just YouTubed ASMR mouth sounds. I'm not gonna play any, but I'm just gonna share my screen.
I don't think the audience
some of
can
these thumbnails.
hear it. That's the thing.
You said cow suit, and I just want to say, I want Doja Cat to do things to me,
bro. Yo, that
look
first
at this,
video.
Look at this. Look at these thumbnails, bro. These are like the most sexual. This is YouTube. This is just the most sexual thumbnails.
OD.
Just click ASMR mouth sounds. Like, okay, you're doing an ASMR video. Why are you in that tiny top
God.
and your
Good
breasts
Lord.
are just
Good
leaking?
Lord, bro.
Oh, this one right here that you can see. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah,
this
she's
one right
got
here
a fucking ear,
says,
bro.
I was watching it.
He said,
this one right here where you can see the red line where I was watching it. Definitely beat off.
Hold on, my friend. Do you see the
Frivolous
title?
Fox ASMR.
Do you see the title? ASMR, wet mouth sounds, ear play, and brain scratches. Now, I don't know what a brain scratch is. Do you guys?
Okay, but look at this disparity right here. Look at this one, right? You see the one I was jerking off to, 2.4 million views 7 months ago. This one's only got 95K views of the guy under him because it's a guy.
Yeah, but nobody wants to hear a guy
smoking a blunt infused with mouth sound.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
95,000
people potentially may have wanted to hear that guy fucking smoke, or at least 45 have listened to it at least twice or some shit like that.
Does that mean we need to get
95,000 views?
Does that mean we need to get on this? I think this is our lane.
I thought about it. I did look up one of those like ASMR mics once to just see like if I can make money doing it. But like I said, the disparity is crazy. Like girls will get millions of views. You know what? Maybe I should oil up, do some ASMR, and see how that goes.
I'm so for you,
Justin.
You're
forgetting, dude. Like you have mad TikTok followers, and who pays for these OnlyFans and these ASMR?
Exactly.
Niggas. And there are a lot of niggas who also like niggas.
Yeah.
They are going
what's
to
crazy
fucking
too?
buy your content.
I recently got about 2,000 followers that was all gay black men.
I know.
We're aware. You've told us a few times, my friend.
Yeah, like
I think I'm just denying my calling. I think I need to just be a sex worker.
The money's there.
Bro, it's there. You got the fan base. At this point, just do it. Big meat time. Big meat.
I will literally be the national meat treasure of the gay black community.
Oh no,
big meat.
Oh
time.
yes,
my priceless gold dong.
Yo, you guys ever?
I want a gold dong.
You can get one if you start posting shit on OnlyFans, start making that bread. You can get your shit smelted like Golden.
Do it for the pod. Do it for the
Get
pod.
my penis schmelted.
Yeah, I say.
And I think we could end on that note on my schmelted penis.
I think that's a good. Yeah, you're right. Because there's nothing going to be better than seeing you enrobed in gold, over your penis being enrobed in gold. So I think we should all do that. I think society gets to be a gay, muscular, androgynous person, but also has the member of their choosing, and we have gold plating.
Yes, no genders, only gold. Everyone takes their own jewelry genitals.
Yeah. Gold penises for everyone, gold vaginas, gold holes. Doesn't matter. Get it.
For their massive androgynous eyebrowless bodies.
Oh shit! Is it? Are you describing Whoopi Goldberg?
I don't want to live in a world where people don't have eyebrows.
Dude, Aeon Flux. Can I watch that somewhere? Aeon Flux.
I don't know. I think we should.
But yes, this has been the National Meat Treasure. Follow us on YouTube and Instagram. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram at thin.cruel.lips.
And you can get me on Point the Barrel, but also remember that we are on YouTube. We are on all podcasting platforms, including Spotify, Apple, Google, and we're also on Facebook. Because of that, I don't know. It's good. Follow us on all those social platforms, and remember that we drop episodes every Tuesdays and Thursdays. I want to personally thank you, and I'll let Thrillah close it out.
At Saint Thrillah on everything. Through the gang, National Meat Treasure podcast. Bitch.
Ooh, I like
Big
that.
meat.
Oh, bye-bye.
National Meat Treasure.